The playoffs have arrived. Means it's wild card weekend in the NFL here on EA Sports.
You go all the way back to training camp. It's all about getting to the postseason, and here we are for a wild card matchup. Two teams that found their way to the promised land.
Jim, no matter what you did the whole football season, it means nothing. It's going to be how you play in today's game.
With that kick, this wild card matchup is underway. Patterson's got it. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. It's a two tight end formation. Tight end in motion. First down at the 20. Handoff. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Trying to beat the play clock. The Vikings now move the chains. The 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Vikings have it at the 34. Now makes the move to the right.
The defense cannot give up these long runs. You have to hustle to the ball. Get a lot of people around the ball carriers to make sure they don't take short gains and turn them into long ones.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Surveys. Bridgewater's pass will go for an incompletion. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. Bridgewater's alone in the backfield. Second down and 10. On the receiving end, it's Harvin. Harvin's tackled right at the 20.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 20.
They better hurry to get the snap. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Rocked for a loss on that tackle. Corners are backing off here. Set up screen. McKinnon has the catch. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense.
Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble. You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
Quarters formation here for the defense. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. And the flag is down. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Smith's there that time for the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Hill's a receiver all the way out to the right. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
And a flag comes out. Third down after the penalty. He'll take the snap from the gun. The Saints will punt the football. This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Vikings had a promising drive, derailed by a fumble the last time they were on the field. Let's see if they can get that momentum back, because they were in scoring position the last time.
Yeah, listen, when you fumble the football in this league, usually there's somebody coming into the huddle to replace you after that fumble, because they just can't tolerate the fact that you just give it away on a promising drive. I got to give this running back a lot of credit. How about that? He fumbled earlier in the game, but now he is running free, just all out and getting those extra yards after the hit.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And he's taken down.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
The Vikings take it from the 43. Has his target. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. That's reception number 2 for him. Third down now. Quarters formation here for the defense. Out of the gun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
What a great job by the offense getting on the board, and man, that'll get rid of some jitters here in the wild card round. You nervous? Playoffs. Take that football down there and score. That'll settle those nerves down.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Spiller's going to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
From the gun. Cooks is going to pull in the bullet pass. The Saints still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Press coverage all the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The Saints at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. They go screen with Spiller. Spiller's tackled down at the 39.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down at the 39. And Ingram's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The snap will come at the 33. The Saints in the pistol. Second down, 4 to go. Airing it out. Incomplete.
Well, that's a big opportunity. Anytime you get somebody behind the defense open, the receiver's there, but the quarterback just overthrew him.
At the 33. Quarters formation here for the defense. From the shotgun. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
So many times when you drop the football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
This will be a field goal try for Hartley. The field goal attempt is good. It's
It's good.
That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Vikings offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The defender able to knock it away.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Coming up, second down. The corners retreating from the shotgun.
Gets it out for the completion.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Peterson. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Second and 6. They'll go ground and pick up about 4.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Play clock's running down.
Let's go.
Screen. Jerick McKinnon has the reception. And that's a 2-yard gain.
The Vikings are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Bridgewater's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The defense gets the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And Wallace got it on a pass that had some heat.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
This play set up by the long gainer. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Breaks free. Bridgewater's running away from the pressure. The Vikings get a first down.
Well, he has such a good arm. That's all we talk about. We never talk about the fact that when he has to, you make him, you force him out of the pocket, he'll run with that football and get some yards.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20.
First and goal from the 7.
Now cutting to the right. Touchdown, Vikings.
Bridgewater, second touchdown of the game.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Vikings getting set to kick it away.
Spiller's going to test the coverage this time.
Tackles made.
That return's good for about 22. The Saints stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? First down at the 17. And Ingram's the receiver on the screen.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. They'll go shotgun here. Going for the deep ball. Third and 5 following the incompletion.
Hill's lined up outside on the right.
From the gun. With 2 hands, he has it. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
The Saints are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The Saints will take the snap from the 40.
Going deep. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
To the outside. The catch is made.
A timeout charge to the offense.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Drop back, shotgun formation. Secures it with 2 hands. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The point after is good. The Saints getting ready to kick it off. Patterson will test the coverage. Charging ahead. Charging ahead. Coleman's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 29.
The Vikings back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
McKinnon has the catch. For a gain of about 5. The Vikings call a timeout. Their first.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Bridgewater's now completed 4 in a row. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Jerick McKinnon has the reception.
And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and give his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Percy Harvin with the grab. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Gets about 9 on the play. The Vikings are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. And lining up for a 44-yard field goal. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. And that will close out the first half from the Twin Cities. We'll step away for halftime and be back to Minneapolis in just a moment for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Spiller's running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Saints really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
And the quarterback cannot escape Floyd.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Hooks is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Saints did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. They go screen with Spiller. Spins away from contact. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. From the gun. Stands in the pocket. And it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, he can make a big play.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Third and 8. Hill's got it, and a first.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
First down here after the completion. Mark Ingram carries the football, and he's brought down right at the 42.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
Second down and 5. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Saints look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The Saints come out in a bunch set.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Saints will take the snap from the 25. On the money. Smith's going to make the tackle.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Let's go.
Second down and 5. And it's thrown incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
The Saints will line up. First down markers right at the 15-yard line. Comes down with, the defender tips it out.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Drives it through for the field goal. They had to get back within range before this game got much later, and they have done just that with this field goal midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the positive, that they got back in the game. It's close, everything here in the third quarter. But you know what? You got to worry about it. You think, hey, we had an opportunity. Did we squander 7 points right there? Will that cost us a game? Well, we're going to find out.
The Vikings come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
The Saints defense now is going to go nickel.
Let's go. Tiger.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. Brought down at the 26.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. Yeah.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way.
Bridgewater's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
And Bird came very close to a pick.
The Vikings put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
And he'll step out. The Saints back onto the field now to get another drive started. They came away with a field goal in their last possession, Phil, but had to be a letdown because they were really moving the football.
Oh, I think you're right. They had to be let down. You execute so many good plays going down the field, and you just need that one to get you in the end zone. They did not do that, so, Jim, I think you're right. I think they were a little down about that field goal.
2nd and 3 after that last carry. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
And Ingram's got on the handle.
This is 3rd down. The Saints get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. Third down and 4. And that's going to be a 3 and out.
That time, Jim, the timing is perfect. It knocks the ball free. And look, in the NFL, defensive backs, they got to be perfect. Otherwise, that flag is coming out. That hit is so well timed that there's no penalty, and it knocks the football away.
Patterson's got it from the 9.
That's a gain of 8.
The Vikings weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope. So I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The play clock's running down.
They'll go ground. Picks up maybe 3.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
After running it, it's 2nd down. Second down and 7. Flip to the outside.
Williams all over the ball carrier.
Now looking at 3rd down.
The Saints lined up in the nickel. The final quarter begins with this snap.
Takes the hit and throws.
Jim, good job that time by the defense. They stopped the offense on 3rd down. Now it's 4th down. They're down 1 possession, and they're giving the football back to their offense.
All set to punt here. Spiller's going to make the fair catch this time.
The Saints offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Oh, and almost picked off that time. Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Get ready.
Mark Ingram carries the football. He'll pick up 7 this time. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Snapping out of the gun. Scanning the field. The Saints turn the ball over on downs.
Well, it's in the second half, and your team is losing. Here's a 4th down situation, and you feel like you just got to go for it. I don't know if I agree with that call, but they try it. They come up short. That is deflating.
What a nice spot to begin this drive. First down at the 35. And they'll end up losing 4 here.
The Saints guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
Let's go.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Makes the grab and the feeder down. The Vikings have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Bridgewater's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 30. Throws the pass. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch. Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Spiller's going to test the coverage here. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Saints have been in a fight today. The score's 20-13. Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 24. Running right through the trenches. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Saints are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. And Ingram's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up, quit trying to run the football, and throw it down the field.
The Saints will take the snap from the 25. And Ingram's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. It'll be 3rd down. Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. 3rd and 2. Tackled down after picking up the 1st.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the 2nd half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Incomplete. Rhodes was in the vicinity.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Saints at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun. Makes the catch in the open field. Here's the first snap after the big play. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Out of the shotgun formation. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. That sack belongs to Anthony Barr.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front 4. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
Loss of 4 on the play. We're drawing near a close, and the defense is trying to preserve a victory. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, late in the 4th quarter.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Saints have it at the 34. And he takes off. That's a gain of 6. Bill, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
A critical moment in this game as it's 3rd down. The Saints lined up. Everybody split out wide. 3rd and 9. Looking long. Touchdown as we near the end of this one. And with that touchdown, this game looks almost certain to be headed for overtime.
Yeah, you know what, Jim, it could go into overtime. And when it goes into overtime, your strategy must change. You got to know the situations. I think it makes you, as a coach, become more aggressive.
These two teams have been battling it out all day long. And now, in the waning minutes, the game is tied.
Yeah, it is. And it's, hey, look at all the big plays we've had here so far today. And I think just in the waning moments, you know what? We'll see one more big play that's going to decide this game.
Harbin will run this one out. The Vikings come onto the field. The game now is in the hands of this offensive unit with the game tied, Phil.
Jim, this is a situation now where you just don't come out here and just try to make it happen, The game is tied. If it doesn't work, you figure, well, let's try to get into overtime. So be careful on these first couple plays and make sure you don't make a big mistake.
And the catch is made by Percy Harvin. Harvin's tackled down at the 45. The Vikings rely on their passing game to lead them, and today it has. Bridgewater's really been locked in today.
Their passing game has absolutely kept them in this football game. That's why they're tied, and and at this point, they have the hope the quarterback is going to lead them to victory.
Takes it from the gun. Bridgewater, and he's thrown to the ground.
You know you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
That's second down coming up.
Let's go. Wait, Navy. Wait, Navy. 2 down. 2 down.
He'll take the snap from the gun. He's got the catch. He's in the clear, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The Vikings ready here for the kickoff. Spiller's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense takes the field, and they are absolutely in desperate need of a big-time drive here to put points on the board.
The one thing we do know, since you are behind, the defense most likely is going to be very conservative the first couple calls. So make sure you have play calls to take advantage of the fact that they're going to be very conservative on the defensive side.
It's intercepted. The Vikings ready to officially chalk up the victory. The interception has them in a very safe position with very little time left on the clock.
Well, they got stars on the defensive side. We've talked about that. They're smart. They did the right things. Their fundamentals were just solid all day long, and it led them to victory.
First down at the 41. The give. Tackle made by Bird that time. And that's going to do it in this wild card matchup. One team moving on to the divisional round, and the other heads home for the long off season. All right, one side moving on to the divisional round after this victory today in the wild card playoffs.
How about that? All year long, you work, you make it to the playoffs, and then you get a playoff victory. You realize then as a player what a difference about the regular season compared to the playoffs.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.